Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I am MK Japintar. Today, giving you the knowledge about the bubble sorting C program and its tracing and execution. This is helpful for BTU, BE, CBCS, first or second sem students for CPL laboratory. First, let us see the go through the program, then its execution, and then we will go for tracing. For the first, I have double clicked on Dev C++ software and opened a new file and named it as J and saved as j.c and typed this program. Now let us see what is there in program. First is header file, that is studio.h, which contains all the input output functions. Then main part of the program begins with opening curly brace and closes with closing curly brace. Between this program for bubble sorting is there. First, declaration of constant and variables we are using throughout the program. So I have taken here data type int, integer type of count, that is number of elements we are taking temp. In the further calculation, this temporary variable requires then I j. These are the indexes of the elements we are taking. Okay, then number of 30, up to 30 numbers we can take in this program, numbers. Okay, now this line is printed on the output screen. How many numbers are you going to enter? Okay, and then we have to enter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to 30. What number we choose, we enter, and this is scanf statement, reads it and uses for calculation. And next line is enter the percentage d numbers, that is count. Okay, that is the numbers we have to enter. How many numbers we have entered here, that many numbers we have to enter. That is index value of those numbers is indicated by I, and I value starts from 0 and lesser than count. Up to lesser than count we have to increase I value by 1. Okay, then if we take four numbers, we count it as 1 2 3 4 four numbers. If we start index value from 0, then index value of the last element becomes a of 3. Okay, which is lesser than count. So this by satisfying this condition, we have to accept the input numbers what we have given. This scanf statement takes those values. Okay, then first for loop comes here. The given array is indicated by both the index values in the form of I and j. The condition is same here. I is equal to 0, I is lesser than count I plus plus. If this condition satisfied by the number we have taken, then we enter into the second for loop. Okay, and checks this condition, and if this condition is also satisfied, then we go for this operations. Okay, if number of j is greater than number of j plus 1, we take that value of a of number of j into the temporary variable, we store that. Then number of j is replaced by the value of number of j plus 1, and number of j plus 1 is given the value of temporary variable what we have stored here above. Okay, number of j, we give this value to number of j plus 1. This is the operation here. While tracing you will understand well. Then sorted elements printing takes place. Okay, now let us execute it. Compile and execute. Now I have taken how many numbers, large numbers, large number of elements, small number of elements. We can give number of elements. to understand, first beginning is from small to large is better for learning. So I have given here only 3. Then enter the numbers. We are sorting here, so unsorted numbers we should give. 1 enter, 3 enter, 2. This is unsorted array of elements I have given. Now 1, 2, 3 is the sorted elements by bubble sort technique. Now let us see the tracing here. Bubble sort tracing. Okay, first we have to enter how many numbers are you going to enter. I have given here 3, and enter the numbers 1, 3, 2. This is not arranged in order, so unarranged order. It is not in ascending order and not in descending order. Okay, descending order also we will give, no problem, because the bubble sort will sort elements in ascending order. Okay, now check the condition. This is the condition and this is the next condition and this is the operation. After satisfying both the conditions, we have to perform. First, the elements I have given here are 1, 3, 2, and in the form of index of I, it becomes A of 0, A of 1, A of 2, and in the form of J, A of 0, A of 1, A of 2. Okay, first value is I is equal to 0 here. Okay, we have taken a number of elements count as 1, 2, 3, but while representing in the form of index values I or j, it becomes 2. Okay, general counting is 1, 2, 3, 3 numbers, 0 is less than 3. So first for condition satisfied. Okay, next next condition also should be satisfied, that is j is equal to 0. Okay, n minus 1 minus I, that is C here. Second for condition. J is equal to 0, j is less than count, that is 3 minus 1 minus I value is 0 here we have taken for the first element, then j plus plus, and for the further we have to take. Okay, here j is lesser than 0 minus 1 minus 0, that is j is less than 2. Okay, this condition also true. Then we check the condition a of j is greater than a of j plus 1 or not. See the elements here. This is a of j, this is a of j plus 1. Okay, then it is a of j is smaller than a of j plus 1. Okay, but here we have to satisfy this condition for further operations, that is a of j should be greater than a of j plus 1, but it is not satisfying this condition, so we move to the j is equal to 1 operation. Okay, then also if j is equal to 1, j is lesser than count minus 1 minus I, that is I value is still 0 here. This satisfies the condition. Okay, then 3 is lesser than 2, that is this becomes a of j, now this becomes a of j plus 1. So it satisfies this condition, a of j, this 3 is greater than a of j plus 1, this 2. Then condition is true, so further operation we take, that is in the temporary variable we store a of j value, and in the a of j place we store a of j plus 1 value. Then a of j plus 1 value is restored by the value of temp, that is a of j value. Okay, here a of j becomes a of j plus 1 and a of j plus 1 becomes a of j, that is a of j is equal to 2 now, and a of j plus 1 is equal to 3. Now The sorted array is 1, 2, 3. So this is how we got the output by bubble sort. Taking an unordered array of elements, we sort in increasing order using bubble sort. Okay. I hope you understood. Thank you. See the tracing ones. This is the program. Then after sorting, we got elements. So we enter the elements on the output screen. I hope you understood. Thank you.